What's up, nerds? Back at PAX East 2025 here with Daruma Games showing off Soulmates, a co-op kind of chaos game, but let them tell you about it. Tell us about Soulmates, and let's step back. Introduce yourselves real quick.
Hi, I'm Lauren.
I'm Simon.
And tell us about Soulmates. Give us the pitch.
So Soulmates is a game that's coming out of COVID. I think I wanted to get everyone back together on a couch together, like couch co-op. People say it's dying, we can't let it die. This is our game to bring it back.
So we'd worked together a long time ago, and we'd sort of been talking about something like this, and one day Lauren calls me, he's like, you know that space game we wanted to make? Like, you want to go make that? And that's sort of how we got started.
Tell me about that. When it started, how has this game changed to where we're seeing it out here at PAX?
I think a lot of people start out making games by being like, oh, it's this meets this. For us, it was Overcooked meets FTL. Some of my favorite games of all time. I think as we tried the game out more and more, I think it's evolved to have its own flavor. It's more than just the kind of components mixed together. It's added a lot of elements that's the roguelike bringing into the kind of co-op chaos of Overcooked style. I think it really makes the genre evolve in ways that I really didn't expect when I started working on this thing.
I would say that it's a unique chaos compared to something like Overcooked, where teamwork, we were working better together. So is that another aspect, is like communication?
Communication is big. We talk a lot about sci-fi media, things like the Millennium Falcon or Guardians of the Galaxy, about crews on spaceships, and this element of like the inherent chaos, and there's a lot of screaming, a lot of those like raise the shields, like fire the weapon type moments that you see in those films, but you don't kind of get that experience in games a lot. And so we really wanted to sort of capture that, where there's a lot of yelling at each other, but it's a lot of like, there's a thing you need to do, like let's make that happen.
So I feel like when people see these types of games, they tune away because they're already, oh, this is Overcooked. But tell me the unique aspects. Walk me through a quick gameplay loop of Soulmates.
So for me, the saddest thing about Overcooked is when it runs out. You play through all the levels, you're like, I've 3-starred, I've 4-starred everything, like there's no more game left. And I really wanted to avoid that. So for our game, we decided to structure in a roguelike style. We have procedural generation. We have the general structure of a mission, but there's so much randomization in the mission, from the obstacles that you run into, the black holes, the solar flares that you run into, to the story events that you run into. You run into like the mad scientist this time, where you run into the pirate informant on the other run, and that changes the way that like you're able to build out your ship and the way that you approach this, like the same challenges. And then I think roguelike has such like a rich tapestry of mechanics that people love. Like for example, people are cranking up the heat on games like Hades, or bring up the Ascensions. And so like giving people those levers to tune the difficulty to their own liking, I think is a thing that we're evolving from our predecessor games.